Hi guys, so today I want to try out the new Autoship that I just received in from HSN. It's a Diamond Press pop-up die kit Autoship, and they now have it available for people to pick up. So I got this, a couple weeks ago because I'm on the Autoship program, but they do have it now, so I'll link that in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those, guys. If you're not familiar with affiliate links, the pricing is not any different. If you use the link or not, it's the same price you're gonna, have there. But the company who offers the affiliate links basically leaves like a tip, basically is what I would call it. So it's a commission, but you guys kind of see what the product here and how I'm gonna use it or however. And if you'd like to use that, they'll leave me a little tip, and it costs nothing to you. It's the same price. It's just something that the companies offer for people who try out their stuff. So either way, it's there. They're available. I'll have the link there for you guys. Hop over there however you like, of course. So thanks, guys. So this is the hot air balloon. Super cute. I mean, you guys, these are so simple and straightforward. You're basically going to stamp, like it says here, your interlocking balloon, 2 of this one, 2 of the other ones. If you can see, they have a slit like at the bottom, and the other one has a slit at the top. Obviously, when you die cut it, when you stamp it, it's just going to look like partial, like this. The cuts aren't there. So I suppose if you really want to just use this on a card, you can definitely do that, but the basket part might be a little tricky. Maybe you want to just stamp like a little bit of it, right? And that's your basket. But here's the basket strip. And then we have our little flag, if you want to include that. And then you just put them together and you kind of puzzle them in like this. One slots into the other side. Of course, you're doing 2 because you want the front and the back to be decorated on each piece, right? So we do that. We stamp our basket. We add it on. What's nice about this Autoship is that every time you get an Autoship, it does have the basic mechanism. You don't have to have the first one to be able to complete your cards later, okay? So basically this goes on the inside of a card. And so we have our pieces. Looks a little bit like clouds on that one. Yeah, and then the basket, and then those pieces there. So very straightforward. We have a split sheet, or split. I don't always say that. Companies call them split sheets because basically if it's together, it's like the size of a whatever, regular sheet of stamps, or A2 or A4 or whatever. But basically it's 2 of these guys. And I don't know if you noticed that like LGS Creative always has like A6 stamp set or something like that. So that's basically what it means, just that piece. You make my heart soar, happy Valentine's Day. So all these sentiments you can use on anything, or the front of the card or inside the card, of course. And then these guys, so we have 2 different designs, which is really sweet. The little hearts, which is probably what I'll use today, and then this one's more of your classic like circus type. I don't know why that always reminds me of a circus hot air balloon. So I'll probably stamp this guy today. So what I'm going to do is we'll use a hybrid ink. And I'll grab some paper. Actually, I just came across that I'm cleaning up my craft room, a whole pack of Sheena paper, I guess from Craft's Companion, and they must be really old because I don't know that they work with her anymore, or that she works with them, or however that works out, but it's a Sheena paper, and it said stamping cards, so I'm like, curious to see if that also means you can color. So maybe we'll try that today, just because I have a whole, like, huge stack of it that I haven't opened. So we'll try that out. So let me get some things going and I'll be right back. So a couple things. So since it's supposed to look like clouds, I think I'm just going to stamp it on blue paper. And then you can, stamp with black ink or blue ink or whatever. I think that'll be cute. Like, why not? So I'm trying to see exactly what's going on. And then the basket I'm going to stamp on brown paper, like craft cardstock, because again, why not? Just add a little color without actually having to color. Let's put this here. I need to see something real quick. So when we stamp our basket, it's this one. What we're looking for is to make sure we have enough room. Look how cute, oh my goodness. It's not that big, so I think it'll be okay here-ish, right? Just to give myself some space, up and down. Let's just stamp it there. And I'll stamp that with brown ink, which I have not grabbed. So let me do that. So I have my Memento Brown, which reminds me of Memento Black. Something happened to it. I need to get rid of that. It like kind of leaked, which is not typical. It's really old, like I said. And then it got like gummy. So okay, we have that, and that's all we need. And I'm just you know, having worked with these before, I kind of know what we need, but it shows you right here on your instructions. You need one in your basket, optional double cloud, optional single cloud, whichever one you want to use. I'm just going to do single cloud. Well, let's see. That's actually really cute that they give you different pieces. That part is here, basically. And I'll do the single. I guess you can mix and match, too, because look at, oh my gosh, that is so cute. That way you have a little variation. Was I already tongue-tied? I think I was. I don't know what I was going to say. So anyway, okay, so we have this one. And I'll just do, I think you need 2 of those. It does say optional because I guess it's just another piece because you have your basket. You don't even need to put this on there. But what I want to know is, real quick, let me see here, is how many, we stamp both sides basically, or just the one side. So you have that in the front. Optional. Yeah, so see how they're facing this one forward and this one's this way too. So just something to think about. Maybe I'll do both. We'll do both just so we have both. Okay. One of each. Otherwise you need 2 clouds, right? So one of each. And again, that one also has like a little bit of something. So when you stamp it, give yourself some room. So stamp it there. It needs some extra room down here. And then I'll stamp this little guy. This one's smaller. Super cute. And maybe what we can do is, I think that gives me enough room, yep. Stamp these in blue. Why not? So let's grab some blue ink. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm assuming, well, I see this is symmetrical. I don't know if that one is. It might be. So maybe if you want to stamp both sides, you can do that, right? The front and the back. But there's that. Cute. Let me go wash this off. I'll be right back. So, as far as these other pieces, so we have our basket, we have the little clouds, and they're already colored for us, which will be nice. We'll just cut those out. You have your flag. The balloons, you need 2 of each, so you need 4. You need to stamp it 4 times, okay? So I'm just going to pop this on here. Again, this is that Sheena paper I just found. And we're going to, all right, and I want the heart one. So we'll do this. Not a lot of coloring on these, you know, so that'll be really fun. This one, we want to pay attention again. How much extra do you need? It just is going to cut out, but then it has a little bit at the bottom, so I think we're okay where we're at on this one. And if you want to use sandbags, you can cut, you know, stamp and color those too. I'll do the flag because that is super adorable. It's all, every added piece of everything that you add detail, it's just cuter and cuter. But, you know, do whatever you want, always. That's my philosophy. Let's see here. I need to get my stamping tool. Really nice. Again, Diamond Press uses acrylic material, but whatever formulation they use for that is really good, in my opinion. You know, I know you have acrylic stamps from lots of different companies and try them out, and sometimes they're great and sometimes not so great. I'm just going to turn it this way and see if I still have enough room. Yep, that looks good. So I'm just going to turn my paper here and there, but I need to stamp this 4 times. So that's how I'm going to handle that. Just turning my paper to the next side, excuse me. Yeah, and when I come back, I'll have these stamped out. Obviously a big space in the center. I'll also stamp out the flags, and it says flags ×1, but you need 2 of it. You know what I'm saying? You need to stamp it twice so that you have a front and a back for it, I suppose. So I will be right back. Guys, I just finished stamping that, and I had said you need 2 of the flag. Guess what? They already made it so you have the 2. That's awesome. So you cut it out at once and you have both sides of your flag. So I'm just going to pop that there, It cuts right around the edge of it, so not the biggest deal on that. So I will just leave it right there, and I'll stamp it and let this dry. I'll select some colors so we can get coloring, and then we're just going to cut and put it together. I just grabbed some colors I thought I would like. So I have some peacock, which is kind of like a teal. I have cherry, I have rose, I have eggplant, and ash, just in case I need something gray, which I might need something here and there, right? You know, they're mixing and matching color. Whatever it is that you like, go for it. So let's do rose. I think I'll just do rose medium and dark, like let's say on these little hearts. And basically I'm going to color them all the same. So rose medium, rose dark, a little something, and then go back in with the medium and kind of blend it in. Whatever it is that you like to do, however it is that you like to color, watercolor, pencil. That'd be fun. I haven't done water, like just pencils in a long time. I probably shouldn't do two at a time. That way I can get a better blending. And again, I'm just using two colors. That's another reason. It's just like from one to the next. But you can always just blend, blend, blend until you are happy with what it looks like. Okay, so I'll do that other one. So I'll do them the same on all four because that way it looks the same right all around. So I'm gonna use these for all the hearts. And let's see what peacock light and medium always looks so different to me. And then did I bring dark? I don't even think I brought dark out. Okay, that's fine. Light and medium. Let's see here. So let's just go like, this is light for right now. Again, I said I'd probably use one section at a time, but okay. So that's light. And then we can add a little medium right at the very top. Right at the base. That helps it look more kind of rounded. See how I'm leaving that middle section white? Oopsie. Oh, wow, good thing. Look, it landed right in the spot it could land in. Okay. And then just bring it all the way through with light again. And that way in the center, it just, it looks round, right? Because there's less color in there than on the other spots. It just gives that look. I don't know how to explain it. So I'll do that with that, and I'll do it down in this area too. And then underneath, let's go with eggplant. I don't know if I'm going to do all the light and dark and medium and everything. So let's start with light. I don't think this one really needs to have that middle section left empty because it's not really round in this area, right? So let's do that. And then I'll do medium. Just up in here. Oh, I missed a little section there. Again, I'm leaving it kind of rough. I generally wouldn't leave, I don't know the way you saw that I did that medium. I just really kind of just popped it in. You can kind of do more flicking if you want it softer. I'm just being more cartoony about it. Okay. And I would say maybe that area I'll leave it just the way it is. And then a little bit of the gray kind of helps me take care of other areas. And I only brought out the one gray, so you know, you can go over certain areas a couple times and it'll just make it look like that much darker there. Maybe I'll do this on the top, I don't know. At least there too. Okay, so whatever I do here, I'm gonna do exactly the same on the other ones, okay? And I'll be back. Okay guys, you know what, that did not take very long. I just sat down and colored, and I love the colorway, it's so cute. Oh my gosh, I took inspo from here, but went with some purple and things. Okay, so basically here they're telling you to cut everything and color it, okay? So that's all in step one. So, I have my pieces here. And let's get our dies. And you know, I forget to address this. And I don't know why people ask, mostly when I have diamond press videos, if you can use these in other die cutting machines. And I guess it's probably because they're black, or I don't know why people think that they're different. They're thin metal cutting dies like any other thin metal cutting die. So yes, you can use these in any machine you have that cuts thin metal dies. So remember, we need 2 of each. So this is the one that cuts the slit at the top. This one cuts the slit down at the bottom. Doesn't really matter. You're just gonna line them up. You know, check it out, right about there. And I like to cut these things down, obviously, to fit into whatever machine you're using. I might just run this through my Tangerine since it's a big piece of paper and I can just do it at once, which is my preference on any time or anything. If I can do things at once, that'd be great. So I'm gonna put this one over here. But of course, if you're using your marquee, then you just cut your paper down to fit into the marquee. So again, tape, tape, tape. And then I have this guy. I'll also tape that down. One other thing I like to mention, and I do it sometimes, like this is supposed to look like it's in the sky or up in the air or however, with the clouds. I guess it doesn't have to look like it's floating, but if you want, you can take a pen and also just color blue all around, just very lightly color in here all blue. So then you have a blue edge instead of a white edge, and some people like that better. Okay, so we'll run those through. Again, 2 of each. It doesn't matter because they're the same image, right? Just 2 of this one and 2 of this one. And then with these guys, I have the single cloud, and again, just eyeballing that. I love that we use blue paper, so that's ready to go. Just tape that down. Same thing with the double. Oh, let's see, a little bit more like this. Honestly, I thought the kids would wake up by the time I was like, oh, I'm gonna do some coloring. You know, coloring takes time, but it was so fast, they're still asleep. They are still asleep, so I can continue working on my tutorial here. Okay, so this here, I am in love with this little basket though, it's so cute. So we have that, and then this guy is this piece. Oh, is it? I thought this was stuck together, so, or, you know, front and back. Didn't realize it's actually 2 pieces of paper. Okay, and then this guy, they're pretty generous with how they do this now. I think that, yeah, the cording goes towards the top, I believe. They give you like extra, so as you put this on here, don't worry that like, oh no, I'm gonna miss, you know, they just make it so that it doesn't matter where you hit it. As long as you're on there, you're gonna be okay left and right. So I just eyeball that up and down. And I'll run all these pieces through, guys, and then I'm just going to grab some kind of card base to pop this into, to pop in our pop-up, and I will be right back. Oh my gosh, how cute. I love seeing these things cut out. Even cuter. Okay, I probably should have popped these guys out. So we have our pieces again, 2 with the top slot, 2 with the bottom slot. I'll just put these to the side here. We have our basket, super cute, and then we have our little clouds. Again, optional. So if you're looking for something quicker, but still like a wow, just don't do the clouds, you know, it's just one less thing. All right, ooh, let me use this glue. I took my glue to my couch. I was working over there, and I keep leaving it there. Okay, so step number 2 said to glue these guys together. So we will do that. And there's that. And then apply adhesive to the backside of the purple flag, apply adhesive to base of flag as shown in purple, and adhere to backside of 1 interlocking balloon A piece. So let's look at that. They're calling this B. Excuse me, I was gonna say, let's look at that. They're calling this balloon A with the slits at the bottom. Unfortunately, the instructions call them both A and A, but this is B. Okay, the one with the top slit should be B. You can just make a mark on there and just know. So you can see in the drawing, obviously, they want you to use the one with the bottom part. So I'm just going to put a little glue here. And actually, we're going to sandwich these guys together anyway. So, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I would say since we're going to sandwich these, I'll put glue on the back of the flag. But that was step 2. Just kind of adding that on there. We're going to turn this over and take your other side of your second A piece and just glue that. Oh, actually, see, I was going to be doing, no, you guys, hold on. Don't put glue on those little tabs. Go ahead and fold them forward. Get those out of the way. We're not putting glue on those, at least not yet, okay? So we're not gluing that either, but we are going to sandwich this part. Sorry, guys. It's so funny because I was like, don't these usually fold back? And I remember that after I put glue on. Okay. So again, just don't glue these guys. But I will hold this and make sure it's nice and set up, okay? And I put this, I mean, I left a small bit of room because you got to think about how it's going to fit in your card. So that hopefully is not going to be an issue for me later, but I think I did about eyeballing what they did there. Okay, I'll be right back. Here again, our pieces are not going to be glued together. So now it says at the end of number 3, it has a letter D, and it says to do the same for your B pieces, which are the pieces with the top slot. And we're just gluing these guys together. So again, move those tabs out of the way. And I put glue right as much as I can you know, on the edges there. So that's all adhered nicely. Looks pretty perfect there. And I'll give that a moment to set up also. And the next part we are going to, actually, well, I can just leave this here since we're not working with this right now. So, with this guy, the little basket, of course, you're folding it in to make like a basket shape, like a square. We have our glue tab. And for right now, I'm gonna leave these here. I don't recall if they fold in or out. Fold the backside to backside along all scored lines. Okay, it says backside to backside along all, so I would think that means this way. But for right now, I don't think that part matters. For these guys, all we're doing is scoring. Yeah, it doesn't say to glue them or anything. It just says to score these guys. So like that, right? Backside to backside. And if you want to use a scoring tool, go for it. I usually just score with my hands. All right, and then this is the next part where we slot these guys together. Doesn't matter which one's facing where, it's pretty much the same. You have all these little tabs, and this is the part where we want to talk, because what happens is they're telling you to flatten it out. So if you look at your picture, you know, just basically flatten it. So I'm just taking this one, I'm gonna go this way, and now you have tabs that look like this, right? All these little tab pieces. And what they're saying is these guys go this way and these guys stay out. Okay, so the ones face them in, and then like this. I know it might be a little hard to tell what's going on, but we're gonna take that and then we're gonna glue it to our base here. I heard someone coming down and they didn't respond, so they might still come down, but we're putting glue on these tabs. Again, just these two are facing in, and then the other two that are sticking out. And then you're gonna take your basket. I'm gonna put it face down with the glue tab to the left. And they're saying just turn this over and place it just inside here. You have a score line there, so we're minding that. So I'm looking at the middle of this with the score line. So I can show you on the other side. See how I have that score line, and then the little tabs are holding on either side, okay? So just mind that. And then they always say to do this, which is interesting, but put glue on that one tab. And go ahead and bring this guy over. And then step 8, I believe, is to just put glue on the rest of it. Yeah, so glue on this tab, glue on this one, this tab, and this tab all along the top. I know I got a little underneath if you want to get rid of that. And then just bring this guy over and make sure it's adhering. So I'm just going to hold it down. So cute. Okay, I'll be back. Now, moment of truth. It says check that assembled pop-up can easily open. So just give it a squeeze. Oh my gosh, you guys, how cute is that? So if you really look in there, those tabs, the glue tabs really line out the whole box. It's very sturdy. I mean, how cute is that, you guys? Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, so when you do that, this generally will flatten out inside the card, because that's how you're going to attach it to your card. And now they're saying if you are using your little clouds, to align them now, to put them in your card. And I just pulled out this card. This is a Spellbinders card I worked on the other day. It's a Rise and Shine. I thought that's kind of cute with the rising, you know, I don't know. So, of course you can stamp and do all the other things with your extra bits that are in the kit. But right now it says to use the single one. And this is a little scary because we are actually folding this one this way, even though it said to fold them all. Because what happens is you're going to glue this in. And when it opens up, that's going to face forward, right? The blue part, that pretty part. So we are folding it in. It says to apply the adhesive right here. Oh my goodness, I'm putting it right to the edge. And I'm copying this picture, which says to put it like here. Again, I don't know where the spacing is on this. Make sure single cloud is near top of card, does not stick out of card base. Okay, so let's put it towards the very top. And does not stick out. It's not sticking out. Okay, we're good. Apply adhesive to front side of double cloud as shown. Okay, so that one we folded it in. This guy, the pretty side is showing. Okay, so we're just gonna fold it. And I'm just looking at the pictures at this point to make sure I'm doing this right. And And it's basically saying to put it here like that. Oh my goodness, that works out. So just glue tab, glue right here. And pretty much right there. Again, it's to the left of the score line. Obviously, you don't want it impeding anything. So this one's facing pretty side facing out. This one's facing in. And now, for whatever reason, it says fold open each cloud. You will not adhere the second tab of each cloud until step 12. So they're saying to open them up like this. Okay. Very interesting. So it looks like this. Guys, got it? And now it's saying to put your adhesive. And I'm just looking at the picture itself. So it says to put adhesive here, of course, just like we always do. The clouds are extra this time. And you're gonna turn it over and notch it in here. See how it's like a little triangle there? So put your little thing there. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. And okay, this is the other thing. I'm gonna pay attention to how it's sticking out here. Even though it looked right here, we're gonna have to do some adjustment, guys. Because again, I have my little cloud, my flag. So I am bringing it up, I mean, literally right to the very edge. And hopefully that's okay. Hopefully I didn't just glue that down. Let's make sure I didn't, because you know I had glue and I was dragging it across there. Okay, now it says to fold this, and that was step 11. Step 12 says to fold this back, fold this back. Oh my goodness, you guys, and glue. So I don't think it matters if I glue this to this one because there's a little bit of overlap because it's all gonna get glued down anyway. So I'm putting glue on that, just a tab. Glue across this whole tab. And over here. And I'm glad I was minding my little flag here. I've done it before where I popped it in and I'm like, oh no, because I noticed I left it glued out. So now we're just closing this up, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I'll hold this down and if all goes well, we should have a cute little pop-up. I'll be right back. Okay guys, let's try her out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm doing it very slowly because, you know, trying to make it practice, but let's give it a push so we can appreciate that. Oh my gosh, how cute. The little clouds again facing this way, both of them the way they're stamped. And I suppose, like I said, you can stamp it on both sides. You just, you know, have to line it up the second time after you die cut. I mean, that is adorable. And then of course you have your little whatever it is that you want to stamp there, but again, making sure it's not sticking out right here. I did my adjustments and that was fine. So I mean, that just worked out. This is the cutest and so quick. All right guys, well thanks for watching. I have the links for you. They've also, okay, they have this auto ship available now. They have the I Love You auto ship. I think it says love theme for the stamp stencils dies bundle. You know, it comes with 4 of the cases. I just love this auto ship. I hope they do something else after the, I think it's a 1.5 year auto ship on this one. And they brought out the beauty apron. So if you like the apron auto ships and didn't sign up, the beauty one is now available too. So I'll link that and then I'll follow up with a video on that one too. I'll link in the description box of the video I initially did for this guy. So thanks for watching, guys. Images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.